Just arrived at my destination and one of my suitcases hasn't arrived, so I'm just going to show you what I packed. And interestingly, I have got most of my stuff into my hand luggage case, and it was more the things I brought as gifts for the people I'm staying with that was in the big suitcase that's now stuck on another island. But let's get started. So I came with my good old hand luggage remover and a bag that Lila gave me for Christmas a few years ago, which is also going to be my beach bag. Inside is stuff that I use on flight, like that, which includes mask, charger, cream, magnifying mirror, etc. I did actually bring some really nice chocolate for my friends because we all love chocolate at Easter. So I don't know how many of you ever got the Trinny London tote bag, but I had one extra big made for me, and I sort of carry that with me in case I happen to buy something, but it's just that extra thing. And Lila only has one piece of hand luggage, so she could always Sherpa back if we buy anything, and it can go in there. I have 10 outfits and 10 night outfits. Always need a pair of white trousers. These are from COS. I love them. They're linen, and I generally wear linen trousers when I cover the crotch. One thing I just don't love is a linen trouser where you see the creasing on the bottom area, so I don't do that. This I got in India when I went to Bhutan, and I can't wait to wear this. I'll show you when I've got it on, and I got it from this Indian designer, which is called Studio Medium. Really fab. Pink Serena Butte dress, a white t-shirt, and then that on the top. I love a bit of layering. Favorite dresses that I always take on holiday from COS, and COS every year do these dresses. It can get a bit creasy, but I sort of don't mind. I might wear it tonight actually. Sleeveless dress in the most beautiful color. This is the dress I always wear a first night on a holiday. This is my favorite beach dress. I was given this by somebody, and it's from Pit USA, but it's just, I've worn it for years, ever since she gave it to me about 8 years ago, and it's comfortable and it hangs well, and it's just one of my, you know how the summer wardrobe has so many memories of just great holidays. It's the wardrobe that I have had the longest in life. These trousers are another example. I do yoga in these trousers every morning, and these trousers, I've got two pairs. Lila now has discovered them, which is tricky because they might go disappearing. I got them from a market in France for 10 euros 22 years ago. I got them before Lila was born, and I have them in white and in blue, and they're the thinnest cotton trouser. What I should do is get Susanna to copy them, because I'm just thinking what would happen if I ever lost them. You know how some things, it's just the value they bring to your summer wardrobe is huge. This is such a pretty dress, which I wore when I was in Abu Dhabi, and it's from Zara, and it's just so beautiful as a design. You'll have to see it on, but it's not particularly full linen because it doesn't crease that much. It has this lovely applique on either side, and I wear it with these very old Serena Butte off-white silk trousers. These I got from India a few years ago, and the design, they sell them in Europe too, but it's called Injeri. And I think quite a few clothes that I get from India are a little bit too short for me. They don't hit at the right place, but I got one of these made longer, very cleverly, by Susanna, and she put some extra fabric on the bottom. I think this is the one she did it on, so it ended there, and then she took another sort of muslin cotton and just added it on and did a similar stitching. She did it so well, but now it's a really lovely length, so I'm very happy with that. I've sort of thought this year I'd be less print and more clean line. So this is a Tibby shirt. It's got a weird shape to it. It's got the classic Tibby back with that little silver thing, but it sort of opens up slightly asymmetrically, and it's just a cool shirt. I'll wear it over white trousers. It's like, you know when you know you might lose your suitcase temporarily, I did pack a bikini, which is great because the rest of my bikinis are actually in the other case. And then I've got a cover. This is from Erez. I buy Erez bikinis every couple of years. And the trick with bikinis when you're on holiday is to always wash them immediately afterwards, and then you don't get that sort of salty, crusty edge. This is a great short cuff shirt I got from Zara, and it has such a good sleeve. And I wear it with a lovely skirt, which I got from Moda Operandi, which I always thought had very expensive clothes only, but this was from Brazil. It's a Brazilian designer called Agua, and I got it in their sale. And I just thought it's so perfect for the Caribbean with those sort of palm fronds. Another white shirt. This is a Bottega Veneta one that I got in the sale at, I can't remember if it was the outlet, but I'd admired it 3 years before I found it. I think I found it on Vestiaire actually. And it's the time when they did that sort of padding in their clothing. But it's the thing about white shirts is you just got to wash them not too hot because you don't want the puckering to happen on the collar. And I think the way a white shirt stays smart and wearable is when it doesn't pucker too much on the collar. And I will wear that over a blue skirt, and I've got the blue skirt right here. This is from Totem. I have that grey coat I got this winter, and I really love Totem. It's a slightly tulip-shaped skirt. It looks nothing on, but it looks nothing off, but on with the white, it's quite fresh. I love the colour so much. I got the dress. I wear the two together, and I'll wear them separately, and I'll wear this white trouser and a white shirt underneath. It's just a great dress. I'll have it forever. Lila and I and Zach went to Bicester Village, and I found this skirt. And I have never in my life owned anything from Dior, but the print is the most beautiful print. It's very thin. Again, I will have this forever. It's a wraparound, so I can just kind of move the pleating if ever it doesn't fit me, or move the buttons. It's a lifelong investment, that skirt, because I can wear it in the winter with boots, I can wear it in the summer, and I've got a blue top I'm going to do it with, which I think is in the other suitcase. This is from that same brand that I got in India, and I had seen this. They had all different colours. It's such a pretty, like a citrine, and it's quite tight at the neck, but I don't think I'm going to mind that, and I'm going to wear it with a little that white silk trouser, off-white silk trouser I'm wearing with something else, and I'll just like it that it has that little tiny bit of white poking out when the top has the white as well. I can't wait to show you that on, actually. I'm so happy with it. Again, this is like when I'm a grandmother, I'll wear it. I bought this last summer in the Bahamas, and Lila wore it. It's a Missoni dress, and I've really bought it for her because I think, as much as I love it, I just don't think I can get away with it. It's so revealing, and I just feel a little self-conscious. And I know she can't wait to put full ownership on this dress. You've all seen this a lot. This is the Central Antwerp, and I bought this about 5 years ago, even longer, maybe. And I have it in this colour and a beautiful blue, but it's now a little stained, so I don't like what to do anymore. And burgundy. It's a halter neck dress, and it just reminds me of summer holidays. I love it so much, this dress. Okay, other side of the case. I always contemplate, do I bring a heel when I come on holiday, especially when you come to an island, but I have got this one pair of shoes because they're pearl, they're silvery, and they're gold, so they sort of go with everything. Then I have all my Trinny London bags full of different things. So in here I have sunglasses, I have one bag, little raffia bag. I just bought this time a lot of costume jewellery, and I don't quite know why I did, but it's all this jewellery that is just fun. So this is probably one of my cost per wear is about 3p. It costs, I think, £9.99 in H&M about 15 years ago, and I wear it every summer over white t-shirts, everything. I just love it. I love the colour. I bought this time, which I haven't bought for ages, these bracelets I got in India, and they're really to wear with that palm skirt. I bought 2 gold bangles for when I'm doing sort of gold evening versus silver, like my silver bangles. I bought some long dangly gold necklaces, which I wear. This is a vintage Saint Laurent one. Then I've got some seed pearls, which I brought for that white Zara dress, because I just quite like the pearls with it. I have brought, because I can't ever be without it, my Diamante. I think it's too much for island life, but it's like I feel it's my security blanket. I bought this, which is a belt or a necklace from Navajo Reserve in Colorado. Supplements, many of you asked about this brand, and it's very poignant. I did link to it, but the lady who first sent them to me, she died, and her daughter and I think her sister took over the business. So I think they're magnificent, fabulous. They have a case normally, but I didn't bring the case with me. And then in the bathroom, I've got favourite deodorant, Bounce Back. I use this as a body moisturiser. SPF 30. The Labo hand cream, which I use as a moisturiser as well. See the Light and Esthederm for the body, 3 stars. I love this. I've never burnt with this. I also am taking these supplements I really like, digestive. Sometimes when I travel, I get a little bit bloaty tummy, constipation. They're very good. Supplements. My little cupping for my face if I get a little bit of puffiness. Then I've got my little portable stacks. Cleanser, exfoliant, Plump Up, SPF 30, and the eye and elevator. And I got the new New York I use a lot. I use gloves for exfoliating, magnifying mirror, my favourite Aveda. Then in this cupboard here, colour well because I will get grey hair quite quickly. And then all these different hair products I want to try. JVN Recovery Balm. I get for Lila because she really gets bitten a lot. Chāmpo, which is a balm as well. This is conditioning mist from JVN. Kingsley. I'm going to try this as my shampoo. Then Bouclem, which is very good for curly hair, and Only Curls. And then Happy Endings from Sam McKnight. And they all work really. Just going to test each one each day for my frizz. Outfit today is Alice Templey did arrange for Heidi Klein, and it's a really pretty print. It's always good on one's first day to wear one's favourite colour because it brings life to your face and doesn't make you think, oh, let me try and get a tan to get to feeling better. So put this on and I already feel the holiday mood. Quite like the little pom-poms too, they're quite fun. And it comes to just below my knee, which I like, and I'm off for my day.